Hey, we're live now on a Friday afternoon. If you're watching us live, thank you so much for joining, and hope your week was a good one. Boy, I had a busy one. The days just go by so fast, and it's like, man, it's already the weekend. This weekend, I'm got a couple of things tonight. I'm going to be going to a friend of mine has a EP release party down on Broadway, and I'm planning on going to there with my nephew. We're going there. And then Bella's has a release party, EP. And then my church has this organization called Red Frogs, which has, it's an Australian organization, but it's coming to the U.S. And we set up booths in places where there's alcohol and drinking and partying. And we provide water, hydration, and phone charging. Sometimes you're out all night and your phone isn't charged, and you need to find a way home, or you lose contact with your friends and you need your phone charged. So you need that. And then had some people who had lost their friends, and there's some stories of people that we helped during 4th of July and CMA. There was this young lady who needed help getting home because she didn't really even know where she was. She lost her friends. And so we provide that service, and it's called Red Frogs. And I'm going to be volunteering tonight downtown. It's very exciting, very exciting. We're going to be doing it. This is the first of every Friday night we're going to be doing this. And so I'll be down there from about 10 till 2 in the morning. Looking forward to that. Way to serve the community. I got a gig booked. Finally got it confirmed at Cobra, the Cobra in Nashville. Thank you, Lord. It's been a battle. These venues, I can't blame them. Supply and demand. There's way more artists looking for a gig than there are venues that need artists. So they get just buried with emails from artists wanting to get a gig, and especially in Nashville, where you can't turn around, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting an artist. I mean, if you go to a restaurant, your server, your barista is probably a aspiring artist. Kind of like LA, it's an aspiring actor. And so I thank God that I got this gig on the 13th, but it was a battle. There was a lot of emails back and forth, and it's the third gig that they offered me. And then by the time I don't want to get into it, but very frustrating and stressful and time consuming to get gigs booked. But I thank God that I have this one. So I'm going to be there with my band, and it's going to be exciting. September 13th at the Cobra. Hoping to do a lot more gigs, and I have songs coming out every 2 weeks, as usual, as my norm. And a song came out today. It's called Stop Start Girl by the Tim Wolf Band version. I think this is the third version to be released of that song. I'll play that tonight for you. My nephew must be cooking something. I could smell it. It smells good. If you haven't checked it out, I do a podcast with my nephews called No Sugar, No Cream. And we do it on the channels you're watching. I'm pretty sure we go live, the Tim Wolf channel. So if you're watching me we do it on Twitter, we do it on Instagram, and I'm live right now on those channels. And also the Tim Wolf on Facebook and the Tim Wolf on YouTube. We also have our own No Sugar, No Cream YouTube channel. But on Facebook and some of the other channels like TikTok, you have to have a certain number of following before you can go live. Eventually we'll be going live. You need 200 on Facebook, and you need 1,000 on TikTok. So we're not there yet, but we go every Tuesday at 5 o'clock Central Time, Nashville time. And it's a lot of fun. Chance to bond with my nephew. Yeah, I think I've got my camera fixed. after 2 years with this really nice, expensive Sony camera. On Monday, I met with my buddy Chaz. Shout out to Chaz Mazzota, great artist, photographer, videographer. And I brought the camera to him, and he dug into the settings and set it a certain way, and it looks like it's working. Before, it was phasing in and out, always trying to focus. And I tried different settings and Googled it and tried to figure it out. But I tell you, cameras are very complex. I mean, there's settings on that you adjust on the body of the camera, like knobs you turn, but there's also settings you have to make in the electronics. You get into the menu and you look on the LCD screen. It's got a little 2x4-inch LCD screen on it, and you can go in and set settings in there. And so you have to do both of those, and they have to be the right settings, and they can't fight against each other. It makes my head explode. But I think I got it. I haven't seen it adjust the focus yet. Thank you, Chaz. Spare me the talk about the chocolates and the valentines. That warm buzz feeling when a kiss is like a glass of wine. You both got a song you love singing. The phone never stops ringing. I don't talk about love that way. Don't conversate about it, so don't pick it apart. Don't talk about love that way, 'cause love went and broke my heart. Yeah, yeah, it broke my heart. People walking around wearing rose-colored glasses don't see themselves crying 'cause they're too busy laughing. They carry on about forever, and me, I'm kinda like whatever. I don't talk about love that way. Don't conversate about it, so don't pick it apart. Don't talk about love that way, 'cause love went and broke my heart. Yeah, yeah, it broke my heart. Yeah, one day I'll learn to fix the pieces that are shattered apart. I'll talk about love that way when love unbreaks my heart. Yeah, yeah, breaks my heart. Let's talk about love. Talk about love. This is a song called Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out. Once I lived a life of a millionaire, spent all my money, didn't have any care, took all my friends for a mighty good time, bought bootleg whiskey, champagne and wine. But I began to fall so low, lost all my good friends, had nowhere ever get my hands on $1 again. Gonna hang on to it till that old eagle grins, because nobody knows you when you're down and out in your pocket, not one penny. But as for friends, well, you don't have any. You ever get back on your feet again? Everybody wants to be your long lost friend. I said it's strange, not any doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nobody knows you when you're down and out in your pocket, not one penny. And as for friends, well, you don't have any. You ever get back on your feet again? Everybody wants to be your long lost friend. I said it's strange, without any doubt. Nobody knows you. I said nobody knows you when you're down and out. That song was written in the the 20s, the 1920s. One dead giveaway from that song is the bootleg whiskey, champagne, and wine that was written during Prohibition, early 20s. I think first came out 22, 23. Big Mama's something artist did that song. Of course, Clapton covered it a number of times, did it on his Unplugged album. That's where I learned it. I'm a huge Clapton fan. So he's put it on a number of albums. It was on Unplugged. It was a lot of other of his albums. Green means stop, and red means maybe. Ambiguous action are driving you crazy. She's a stop-start gun, got my heart in a whip, got me thinking about her. Can't help but doubt her. What she's saying true? Or am I just playing the fool? She's a stop-start gun. She's a stop-start gun. She's beautiful, mesmerizing and magic. Why do you keep going back to what you know could be tragic? She's a stop-start gun, got my heart in a wound, got me thinking about her. Can't help but doubt her. What you saying true? Or is she just playing you? She's a stop stop, start, gun. She's a stop, start, gun. Look into the mirror and I ask myself why can't I help myself when I look into her eyes? 'Cause she's a stop, start, gun. Got my heart in her world. Got me thinking about her. Can't help but doubt her. What you saying true? Or am I just playing the fool? She's a stop, start, gun. She's a stop, start, gun. She's a stop, start, gun. See, I'm gonna make sure I'm live over here. Okay, I'm live. You never know. I did start once and I thought I was live and hadn't hit the button. So that was the song that just dropped this morning. Stop, Start, Girl, Tim Wolf Band version. This song is called She Likes the Rain. She opens the window and watches the sky roll. Trouble's been coming for miles. She keeps on fighting through thunder and lightning. Somehow she still finds that smile. She says for worse or for better, there's nothing that we can't weather. So let the storms come, hell or high water. My sun's still shining as long as I got her. She ain't the kind that goes running. Crowds come our way. She likes the rain. She likes the rain. She likes the rain. She likes the rain. She stands in the drive with her hands to the sky and catches those drops on her skin. Says sometimes life hurts, but you just gotta learn to find beauty wherever you can. She says for worse or for better, there's nothing that we can't weather. So let the storms come, hell or high water. My sun's still shining as long as I got her. She ain't the kind that goes running. Clouds come our way. She likes the rain. She likes the rain. She likes the rain. She likes the rain. Starts coming down and there's nowhere to hide. I thank God she's the one standing by my side. So let the storms come, hell or high water. My sun's still shining as long as I got her. She ain't the kind that goes running. Clouds come our way. She likes the rain. 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 Better get something to drink. Started it in the wrong key. This roundabout goes around in a circle. Second Avenue turns to Third. This 4-lane highway ain't going my way. There's traffic round every turn. Back streets lead to alleys, lead to concrete jungles and more. That ain't the path looking for. There's gotta be a road to nowhere, somewhere around this place. Yeah, something that leads to nothing but wide open space. Cricket singing, man in the moon just winking. Not a single thing to do. Why not take a road to nowhere, going nowhere with you? Let's haul ass down this asphalt, baby, till we get a little gravel up. You can be my dashboard drummer, yeah, baby, we can ride and chase the setting sun. I got a blanket, we got a chance, let's take it. Destination unknown. You're the kind of girl who was born ready to roll. There's gotta be a road to nowhere, somewhere around this place. Yeah, something that leads to nothing but wide open space. Cricket singing, man, the moon just swing. Not a single thing to do. Why not take a road to nowhere, going nowhere with you? Wanna take a road to nowhere, going nowhere with you. All right, here we go. It's called Red Dirt. I was raised a little south of Macon, right where the river turns. Shade don't grow over cotton rows, and the sun can scorch the earth. You make a Friday night paycheck from the sweat soaking through your shirt. I learned quick that you don't get more than what you earn. Looking back, my hometown made me the man that I am now. I left the part of a bumper of an F-150 on the side of an old pine tree. I left the name of a girl that I thought I loved on the water tower in John Deere Green. I walked the aisle of that church where I first heard about John 3:16. Yeah, the good, the bad, the hurt. My story, every word, it's written in red dirt, written in red. We roll down those gravel roads, get sideways, let the horses run. Night moves under that Georgia moon, thought we'd be forever young. Different trucks, the same old town. I wonder where she's at now. I left the part of a bumper of an F-150 on the side of an old pine tree. I left the name of a girl that I thought I loved on the water tower in John Deere Green. I walked the aisle of that church where I first heard about John 3:16. Yeah, the good, the bad, the hurt. My story, every word, it's written in red dirt, written in red dirt. It's the memories and the scars that make you who you are. I left the part of a bumper of an F-150 on the side of an old pine tree. I left the name of a girl that I thought I loved on the water tower in John Deere Green. I walked the aisle of that church where I first heard about John 3:16. Yeah, the good, the bad, the hurt. My story, every word, it's written in red, written in red, written in red. dirt. Let's see, what else could I got? Can I do for you? What time is it? Yeah, I just got a few more minutes. I'll do one more song. It's called Halfway to Amarillo. Never been to Amarillo, but I've been halfway to Amarillo. I read the note she wrote, and red lipstick on the mirror. Now I'm gazing out the window, wishing I was anywhere but here. I'm crying on my pillow. Lord, please help me this time. She's halfway to Amarillo. I'm halfway out of my mind. Stereo's blasting from the room below. That lonesome still makes me wanna dance real tight and slow. She's not here and I'm alone. She said ain't no hero, it's not to her. Oh, crying on my pillow. Lord, please help me this time. She's halfway to Amarillo. I'm halfway out of my mind. Am I that weary? It feels like I'm getting older. Dreams are fading. Now I'm all alone. No place to go. I'm crying on my pillow. Lord, please help me this time. She's halfway to Amarillo. I'm halfway out of my mind. Crying on my pillow. Lord, please help me this time. She's halfway to Amarillo. Halfway out of my mind. I wrote that song probably 2012. I think I've told this story before, but some of you may not have heard it. I wrote in 2012, and my friend of mine that I was writing songs with at the time really poo-pooed it. He said, "You're rhyming Amarillo with pillow. That's a predictable rhyme. That's nothing special." And so I'm like, oh, okay, I guess it's not a good song. So I put it away on my hard drive. I had my demo of it. And then it came time to do my first full-length album, which is Everything I Learned in Grade School, 14 songs. And I was trying to collecting all this bunch of songs as candidates. And I ended up with 30 candidate songs. And I hadn't really thought about this one, but then I was listening to the radio, and Old Crow Medicine Show has a song out called Sweet Amarillo. I don't know if that's a title, but that's one of the refrains in it. And guess what they rhymed with Amarillo? Pillow. It's in the chorus. And I'm like, Old Crow Medicine Show. I mean, those guys are huge. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. So I dug it out of my hard drive, and I added it to the list of 30 songs as candidates for that album, sent it to my friends and industry people to think about what song should be included. And doggone it, if it didn't get picked, a lot of people liked it. So, okay, it'll be one of the 14 songs. And then it came time to pick one of the singles. I ended up with 4 singles that came from that album. And I had all 14 songs, and it ended up, there were so many people liked it, it ended up being one of my singles. And it's a little different than some other stuff, but I mean, I do have a wide palette, I guess. Wait till you hear Stephanie, which is coming out 2 weeks from now. That's a bit different than anything I've ever done before. So I don't know. Should a person narrow their scope of music to try to stay in the same? I mean, I write what I like, and this is more of a country. I mean, I actually thought, although I don't think it sounds much like it, I was really thinking Wichita Lineman, the Glenn Campbell song from the 60s. That kind of a vibe, existential vibe is what I was trying to go for. I mean, I know it doesn't really sound like that song, but that's the vibe I was going for when I wrote it. So uh, I write songs that I like and what interests me. And sometimes that takes me a little bit around the map. And I hope that, if you follow me and you like my songs, I hope you enjoy the variety. And if not, maybe I'm not the artist. I mean, if I don't, like my buddy said, you could, he kind of summarized, and no offense to either of these artists, he said, well, you could be like the Beatles and make many different songs and change it up and make everything different. And there's other artists that each album's a bit different. Or you could be AC/DC and make the same album 10 times, or how many albums they put out. And I mean, I love AC/DC. Don't hate on me because I made that comment, but you got to admit, AC/DC is like a silo. The width of their songs are pretty narrow. They're all great songs, but it's all in a pretty narrow width. And I like to stretch out a bit, for better or worse. I'm not at AC/DC's level, never will be. But anyway, so that's one of my more country-ish existential songs, Halfway to Amarillo, and I hope you like it. Some people have told me it's the favorite song of mine that they've heard. So there's that. I like it. I like it a lot, and I hope you do as well. Have a great weekend if you're with me now, or if you're watching this on replay. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you, and I wish the best for you. God bless you. He has great abilities to bless us, and pray. He does answer prayer. One thing I want to say, God does still answer prayer. So whatever's going on in your life, God will hear you, and he answers prayer. So next Friday, 5:00. And then, first, next Tuesday, 2:00, we'll do my podcast with my buddy and my nephew. Well, he's my nephew first, I guess, but he's also my buddy. So no sugar, no cream. We'll see you next time. And now, let's see. Let's see if I can get this. And now. Okay, come over here and see these comments. What's going on here? Oh, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Randy. As always, you're so faithful. You're always on here. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Randy. She likes the rain. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next time.